Solid Talk Podcast, episode number 15. Today I'm joined by a Teamster from Local 63. Sir, introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? This is Rich, Teamsters Local 63 rank and file member.
Rich, you're big time. I've seen you all over the place with these videos, informative videos. Tell me, my brother, where does the passion come from to be so informative for the Teamsters?
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Man, just everything I speak on is just experience, things I've seen throughout these years of my career of trucking. You know, that's all I can say. That I speak what I've seen, what I've learned, and that's it, pretty much.
Yeah, because a lot of the new Teamsters when they come in, uh, there's not that old school arm around the shoulder. Hey, buddy, this is how we do things. A lot of times, if you're not like if they don't catch you when you come in, you'll be there 10 years before you find out what the rules and regulations are, or you'll find out
Yeah,
the hard way. You'll get the write up and be like, "Oh, I wasn't supposed to give a statement." Like, no, you're not
yeah,
supposed to give a statement, dog. Give
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
very narrow statement. Leave yourself a big gap. You know
Mm-hmm.
but what you do is good work, man. It's needed.
Yeah,
It's good because somebody that doesn't know nothing about a union will see it and be like, "Damn, that's what's up right there, dude.
yeah, yeah.
That's
And you know
what's
what?
up."
Going back to that. As a walking in as a new member, I think that's important for your stewards to approach you and kind of guide you, give you the two versions, the company version and the union version. I
Right,
know when I walked into Ralph's, you know, stewards approached me and kind of gave me the rundown of how they operate. Like, hey, this is how we do things here. They ask you if you've been union before or not, and I think that's a good from the stewards. I think that's a good part coming up to you and
right,
giving you the rundown. Because
right,
not all places do that, and even now, I mean, they kind of slacked a little, I can say. Luckily, when I got in, they gave me the two versions because that's important. The two versions: the company way and the union way.
right.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's peanut butter and jelly for the soul, man. It's like unless you really are gonna engage in union, you're gonna find out the hard way. You know,
Hmm.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of people that just want to clock in, do their work, go home, could care less about what the union thinks, could care
Hmm.
less what anybody thinks. But the problem
Yeah.
is, those are the brothers that end up catching, write up after write up after write up, because
Hmm.
they're not following what it is.
Hmm.
Or you'll have those brothers that will brown nose management, thinking this is like a non-union place. There's a lot of
Yeah.
fools
Yeah.
like that that will brown nose management till the cows come home.
Oh yeah.
And I could understand that that's all they know, and
Hmm.
they think that dry snitching is it's okay,
Hmm.
but you can't, because remember, me and you, we're brothers. At the
Yeah.
end of the
Exactly.
day, it's your word and my word together against theirs. A
Hmm.
manager could always say, "Well, I saw Gonzo doing this and that," and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, you know what? I didn't see that. I was there. That didn't happen."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and two, three of us together is a lot. It carries weight. You know, it's like the company has a goal: get their shit done. And if they just step on your rights while they're doing it, a lot of times they fucking will. They'll
Oh
step
yeah.
on your they'll step on
Yeah.
your contract rights. Y toma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they don't give a they don't give
You,
a what. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah. Especially because like I said, I've seen the both sides to it, to being union and non-union.
Right,
And I've only been union for 6 years, so
right.
I mean I'm fairly new, but I've learned a lot. And I've seen the non-union side, and believe me, there if you let them, if let these companies, they'll take advantage of you.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they'll
Oh
run
yeah.
you. They'll, and for the uneducated, it's like, okay, I mean, we all go through that phase of the hustling phase, the grind, and you're just there to make your money and say what the company, just do what the company says.
Right, right.
And I
Yeah.
was there at one point myself. I mean, I learned the hard way. Um, And that's why we just my message is just spreading knowledge, and informing these workers that there's more to that. It's not just saying yes whatever you say. It's because they'll take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, we're both grocery, so we're
Hmm.
talking about we're talking about the same stuff.
Hmm.
We're both grocery, and so Ralph's has a philosophy of you have a certain time when you get your paperwork, be out the door. Is that the case?
Yeah, you get your paperwork. They usually give us like a huddle, of the workflow, and how many yeah, just pretty much the workflow. And then we stamp our paper. From that time, you pretty much get, go out, and they give you about 25 to 35 minutes of pre-trip, get setting up and all that. And now sometimes we can take a little longer, of course, if there's any a light is out, flat tire, whatever the case is. I mean, taking your time, making sure everything is right. Everyone has a different setup. Everyone does everything different, has their routine, but just doing things right.
Right,
You're not expected to just grab your paperwork and run out and just start driving.
right.
It's a procedure that we follow, and I think
So you get
that's what
35 minutes for the tractor and the trailer, or is it just the tractor?
uh for well it's they say it's for getting into your truck and tractor and all that,
Okay,
hooking up and all that. Yeah.
yeah, because finding the trailer is a whole other mission.
Yeah, yeah,
You
exactly.
got a
See, but
big yard. Yeah,
those are things you encounter when you're out there that extends those 25 or 35 minutes, right? So
right,
usually, 45 minutes to an hour, as long as the important thing here is documenting everything,
right,
right? Writing down your delays, uh, because that's important, you know.
right, right.
Yeah.
Documentation is key, and that's your best friend. That could hurt you or that could help you. You
Hmm.
could write down something that you're like, oh shit. It took me 15 minutes, but then they look, it's like, hey, it took you 25.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit. But tell me something about you guys. On your trailers, are you guys doing the entire store, or you guys like us where we do meat and dairy, and then the next truck is produce and milk, or produce and eggs or whatever?
We have full loads, um or we'll do two stores. Like, for example, we get a full load, we'll get the produce, the dairy, the meat, and then we'll do the frozen. Those are the full loads for single store stops. Or we'll do some overhang. Maybe we can go to a store and just drop off produce, and then we'll continue to do the full load for the next store.
Nice, nice.
Or we'll have we have the super combo where they'll throw in some grocery pallets. We'll drop off grocery, and then the rest is all perishable.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're pretty much doing one store the whole shift, pretty much, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Or we'll, like I said, we'll do a overhang for one. It's no more than for perishable loads. It's no more than two. No more
Okay.
than two. Maybe just drop out, like I said, drop off a few pallets at one store, and then doing the full load at the next. And then we have grocery loads where for the most part, it's multiple stops.
Right.
3, 4 stops, and that's just grocery.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are. Do you guys have the robots over there in your yard to do the loads?
No, no, no. It's all manual.
Okay, because like the last 4 years I've been here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they put robots in Irvine. So when you get your grocery there, yellow pallets, it's robotic made.
Mm-hmm.
And number one, you don't want to see Teamsters ever lose their job.
Yeah.
But this AI robotic stuff is coming, and I don't understand it. Like the company sees it as a benefit,
Yeah.
but like I talked about it a few episodes back with Stan. Um, that's just killing jobs,
Yeah.
and it makes mistakes. It will shut down, and reboot and slow down all of us. Imagine a delay at Rouse
Hmm.
that's every day for like over a week, 4 hours. You're literally sitting there with 40 to 80 of your coworkers, 4 hours.
Hmm.
You imagine that?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's what
yeah,
happened to us when they put the
yeah,
robot in.
yeah.
It delayed us, you
Yeah,
know?
and
So
that
I'm
happens
like,
in excuse me, in Paramount, because they
right,
have it's robots.
right.
So when the whole thing shuts down, you have drivers like you said just sitting there waiting for it to come back up, or sometimes they'll send over the loads to Riverside, and then it just creates more work in Riverside.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
it slows you guys all down.
Yeah.
And how far does Rouse run you guys? You guys go to Vegas or where do you guys go?
No, no. Well, they used to. I wasn't there at that time, but they used to run to Vegas and do the loads out there. But
Mm,
now, we do a meet with it's a meet point out in Barstow.
okay.
It's a third party that does their loads out there in Vegas. They're
What
called
the
True Line.
what the hell?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we're going. Don't worry about it. You're not the only union dealing with that. We're dealing with it too. In
Oh, really?
Arizona, yeah, we have in Arizona, which I'll give credit to where credit is due to my brother uh, Pedroza that even said it. If Jimmy Hoffa was alive today, that shit would not be happening. You have outside companies, non-union, coming and picking up 6, 7 trailers to go to Arizona from our yard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back in the days, the contracts would read, or probably still do read, every freaking thing that leaves that yard must be by a Teamster driver.
Yeah.
And now companies have weaseled the unions to, hey, well, we don't have the drivers, so we're going to bring in outside BS.
Yeah, yeah.
BS. I call BS because number one, we're we're the better option if you're looking at it from a number standpoint. We're
Mm-hmm.
cheaper because think about it like this. I've been an owner operator,
Yeah.
right? I would charge from here to Arizona probably back then like 2 grand, 1,500, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, right now they're probably charging like 2,500, 3 grand.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you think about it, say it's going directly to the warehouse over there,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably that much, right? But if you're going
Yeah.
to multiple stops, it becomes more and more. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if they gave you your hourly wage, the fuel cost, the per diem, it would probably cost them no more than $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, saving themselves over $1,000 on every freaking load. Now my
Yeah.
company does 6 or 7 a day,
Oh shit.
and think about it, that adds up really freaking quick. It adds
Yeah.
up really quick. And if
Yeah.
anybody that's a matician will tell you, hey, you know what? Let's just give it to the Teamsters. They're a better option. They know
Mm,
where it goes. They know how to get it done. You know how to get it done
exactly.
better than an owner operator. He gets to
Mm-hmm.
the store. For what I understand, you guys have a hard job because you got to go drop the stuff in the fridge. Is that true?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the fridge.
For the perishable loads, yeah, we roll them in the coolers ourselves.
Yeah, we don't do that, bro. We drop it
Yeah.
25. We drop it 25 feet. Now, that's not to brag, but that's what's been established over years and
Mm-hmm.
years. Vaughn's, Albertsons, hey, this is where it goes, 25 feet, bam. Sometimes
Yeah.
you'll help them out. You'll take the stuff closer to the door and tell them, hey, I'm not going in there because if I break something in there or if I knock over a pallet,
Yeah.
it's on me. I don't want to be here all afternoon, you know?
Yeah. So see,
But,
so pretty much for us, we once we get there, everything's supposed to be cleared out, cleaned out for us. So
oh, okay,
they're supposed to make everything easy. So pretty much our responsibility is just getting the pallets off, rolling them in, and that's it, right? We're not there to clean, organize or move things out the way.
right,
So we get there, they pop the seal, they pop the door, they pop the ramp. We have the electric jack right there waiting for us, and it's just in and out as fast
right,
as we can, right?
right.
And that's it, But yeah, I've heard that you guys just back in and that's it.
Man, Ryan Dunn, he loves this place, man. He loves it. He loves
Really?
it, bro. Yeah, I trained Ryan. He's a good guy. Love
Yeah,
Ryan. He's a
right
good
on,
teamster, and we're happy to have him, bro. He loves
right
this.
on. That's cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. And all the guys that are teamsters out there, groceries the way to go
Hmm.
because you got to eat.
Yeah.
You're gonna stop buying PlayStations and TVs before you stop eating. So think
Oh
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And that's not to knock on everybody else that delivers whatever they deliver, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you got to eat. And if it's a recession, a pandemic,
Doesn't
or
matter.
whatever, you got to
Yeah.
eat.
We still have
Earthquake,
to eat.
you got to eat. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, I just think number one, we got to get back all that work. That's what
Hmm.
it really is. We got to get back all that work. And like my bro Pedroza said, every truck that leaves here should be a Teamster. You know,
Hmm.
um, it's probably the better option because number one, you see what's going on in the news, right, brother? That California gave out all these licenses
Yeah.
that were what were they called non-domicile. Pretty much,
Yeah.
there's no address for them in California.
Yeah.
Most of them fools live like in probably Canada or Yuba
Yeah.
City, right? And that's not to knock on them fools because they're trying to come up. I understand,
Yeah.
but on the real, you know what it is, bro. If you thought the fools that drive 100 miles per hour on the 710 were bad, these fools are worse, bro. They'll boom flying and they're running people off the road. And
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly think, look, California has dropped the ball. You got a lot of vatos coming out of prison, okay, that need a job.
Yeah.
Why not help them out? I just
Hmm.
saw Florida give out a program like that where they could earn their license in prison, and when they come out, they could get their license, trucking license. Think about that.
Yeah.
You got 10,000 guys coming out of prison, and you tell them you're gonna go from making zip to 900 to 1,500 a week as
Yeah.
long as you behave. That's a
Hmm.
good idea. That's a good idea because now you got guys that missed out the last 20 years having
Hmm.
a chance to come back up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand about this whole thing with the domicile thing.
Hmm.
Why the fuck that we give out all these licenses to all these fools that don't even have a reason to be here, right?
Yeah.
Because that's a touchy subject with the immigration thing. Because number one, you got a bunch of Chicanos that are thrown
Yeah.
away. You throw them like oh, 3 strikes, you're well. Well, come on,
Yeah.
they're coming home. They need something to do. Or they're gonna put a gun in your face again and rob your ass. So why not hook them up with something good? And
Yeah.
this is what I push. I push that the unions got to go to Sacramento and say, "Sabes qué? Give us money, and we'll train these vatos for you." I know
Yeah.
that the iron workers do that. Big ups to the iron workers. Big ups to the IBW, the Carpenters Union, because all those fellas help people coming up. They help them
Yeah.
get up, and the
Yeah.
trucking game is falling behind. We're
Hmm.
falling behind because think about this: if we're losing jobs in the warehouse,
Yeah.
but the robots are taking these jobs. Think about it. Those robots don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
They don't pay taxes. Me and you, we get taxed up the ass.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I put in 80 hours, but you're only gonna see like 55 hours worth to pay. You
Yeah. Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah. But I
sucks.
mean, yeah. Going back to those robots. I mean, I don't see. There's a difference between putting them in a warehouse wrapping pallets and whatever the case is, but putting robots to out on the public roads endangering the public, that's a different story. I mean, and that's another thing that the union members should fight for,
Hmm.
enforcing it in their contract, protecting, putting that language in there so they can be protected against automation and all that. I know for this new contract that we just got, it's in there. And
Yep. Yep.
so that's
Yep.
that's real important for the members to know, to put that language in there.
Big ups to 63 and the whole Joint Council 42 grocery.
Mm,
They took it upon themselves to write language,
yeah.
not put a post-it note and say add AI language to every contract. Okay, like some
Yeah.
other people did, but they actually wrote page, page, page of it.
Yeah.
Big ups to the chairman. I know Lou personally. Guy, he works hard, bro. When the
Yeah.
lights are off, bro, he's still working, bro. that guy worked on your contract. Him and the guy from 572. I don't know his name, but
Hmm.
those are the two guys that do all the plus 63. When you
Yeah.
have 63 sitting there, 848, all these guys sitting there, 166, all these guys sitting there putting a piece of their mind into it. Dude,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a great contract because that's a massive collaborative of strength of thought.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing that we don't think about. I don't just pay you to represent me, but I pay you because of your good ideas and how you're gonna work the
Hmm.
problem out. Like
Yeah.
me and you, we're like, man, I got rodent up. How am I gonna get myself out of this shit? But that guy has a strategy that's bam, 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 how to get you out of it.
Hmm. Yeah.
And see that's the thing. That's what you have to know that sometimes the apples is perfect and it's ready to go, pull off the
Hmm.
tree. And that's when you pick these representatives. They're perfect. Pull them off the tree. They're ready to go. And
Yeah.
I think that there's some vatos that they're not ready. They just fall off the tree, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
big ups to your contract. I saw it, bro. It was nice. I'll see all those protections.
Yeah.
You guys got a good package pay like us,
Hmm.
but yours has the teeth. It has all the teeth still.
Yeah.
Like, let me ask you a question, and you know, on your language, you could grievance any write-up still, right?
Yeah.
Right. We
We
can't.
haven't got the official contract yet, but so let me just take that back. I mean, I'm not sure about that, but
On your language changes, no cambio eso. That didn't change. You
uh,
could still grievance anything,
yeah.
and you lost the recorder audio in the cab now. They cannot record your audio, correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? Ours, they can still record our conversation with our wives.
Oh shit.
Be like, Gonzo's having chorizo con huevo for breakfast. You know, Gonzo, Gonzo just told his wife to go get tomatoes. He wants to eat a salad, whatever. See, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
dude. Like, that's bullshit. You
Yeah,
know,
it is. Yeah.
that's bullshit. Well, check this out. You want to lose a hair at the top of your head? I'll tell you, check this out. Over here, where I'm at, we cannot grievance nothing till you're in a last and final.
Oh shit.
We lost the ability to grievance because now they created a new process where it all grievances are automatically challenged, but not through the grievance process.
Yeah.
Let me get that straight. So there's no grievance process because when there's a grievance, right, you fill it out, steward gets it, the union gets it, the company gets it. There's a
Yeah.
time that starts, right? The ticker starts ticking. And
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I'm gonna have X amount of days to resolve this before it gets tossed out. Or if they don't respond, I automatically win this, right?
Mhm.
Well, no, now the new process at my facility is it's on a new process that's automatically challenged, which there's no timer on it, you
Mhm.
know? So
Yeah.
now you could get 3 write-ups in a month and be like, we can't grievance it till you're in the last and final.
Oh shit.
I'm like, wait a minute. Then what's the point of a fucking union? We gotta
Yeah. No.
fucking
Right.
where's the
Yeah.
teeth?
Yeah.
Jimmy Hoffa is turning in his grave right now, bro. Jimmy Hoffa is turning in his fucking grave. Like, what the fuck happened?
What's going
But
on? Right.
yeah, bro. See, that's the thing. Like, the companies will throw that carrot. $10. Here you go. And everybody's like, oh, but then you read the fucking fine print. Wait a minute, I can't grievance shit no more? No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And,
Exactly.
and see that, and that's the other thing that members need to, read the contract, read everything, because that's how you know what you're protected against, right?
Right.
That's how you know, and that's how you can fight and you can speak up.
Yes.
No,
Get informed. Get
having the
informed.
knowledge and
Yep.
being informed, right?
Get informed and admit. ¿Sabes qué? I don't know. Can you tell me how to do it?
Yeah.
Carnal, hey, can you put me up on
Yeah,
game?
yeah. Hey, and that's what most guys are afraid of asking, right? Asking
Right.
for help or they might feel like, oh man, as
I'm
a
being a
man,
burden.
sometimes you don't wanna ask for help. You're like, oh yeah,
Right,
and that's not it, because
right,
that's how we learn, that's how we evolve,
right,
and we're there to help each other, right?
right,
You
right.
know,
It's called brotherhood for a reason.
exactly,
This
exactly.
is the Teamster Brotherhood. Even if you're from 63, 848, 630, whatever, 952, 166,
Yeah,
439, I don't give a fuck. If you call me, bro, and you need help with something, I'll give you what I know.
yeah,
I'll give you what I know. And then I'm gonna ask you, hey, bro, what do you know about this? Boss, you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's a union spread, bro. Everybody puts their chicharrones in there, they put their chips in it, put some tajin,
yeah,
whatever you want to put in that shit, cómetelo junto, bro.
yeah.
We gotta be united. We gotta be
Hmm.
united because at the end of the day, these employers, bro, they're getting smarter and smarter, bro. They're getting wiser.
Yeah.
Before, you were able to fucking jam them, bro. You were
Hmm.
able to jam them, bro. And I'll tell you from personal experience, when
Hmm.
I was a shop steward, um, we had a policy at my old employer. As long as the door was closed, you and the manager, bro, could motherfucker all day till the cows come home. You
Yeah.
could walk in there and say, hey, you motherfucker, how dare you talk to my people like that? How dare you give them 10 more stops, 5 more stops? But you can't do that no more because these
Oh
fucking
yeah.
managers will take that as a threat and be like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
police, this guy just motherfuckered me. Like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
It's all these
dude,
companies so sensitive now.
dude,
You
give them
gotta
a,
watch what you say. How you say it, because you know,
you got to motherfucker
you
them in different ways now. You got to be like, well, Tom, I think you should really look at that because your vision is skewed on that. In other words, I would have said back in the days, no, you're fucked. Your head's up your ass, and you don't know what's going on because you've never ran a transportation company, you
oh
motherfucker.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know? But
yeah,
no, but I heard stories of the greats, bro. Like my brothers at where I work at, there's a lot of older Vons guys.
yeah,
And I like the Albertsons guys too, because they're just like a different type of they're former Lucky's guys, so they're cool as fuck. They're like
yeah,
calmado. But the Vons guys, those motherfuckers are activists, bro. They're fighters, dog. They're like,
yeah,
let's get into a street fight. I'm like, dude, you can't, bro. You're 65. Chill, bro. You gotta throw your hip. But these guys will tell me, bro, back in the days, bro, they'll be like, fucking, we had Santangelo, old school 848. Rest in peace,
hmm.
sir. We had Santangelo, bro. He would walk in there and grab motherfuckers by the collar. Come here, you fucker. To managers.
Oh
He would
shit.
grab managers by the collar and be like, come here.
Yeah,
And I mean, bro, that was Teamster. That was Hoffa style Teamster, you know?
yeah, yeah.
And you know what, bro? I'm not advocating for violence, but I
Hmm.
think unions as a general gotta look at it this way. Our member doesn't agree with me. I need to kind of help him out. Not get violent with him, but help him out. Because I've heard stories, some fools act stupid with their members instead of getting in the face of management. Get in the face of management like the greats. The
Yeah,
managers, the managers see the union coming and they just like, whatever. No, they should be shitting their pants. They should be like, oh fuck, here comes this guy. Fuck. Here comes Joe. He's coming with this. He's coming with that. Here
yeah.
comes, I'll tell you right now. I bet you Randy K-Mac has some good stories in him. I bet you. Because
Oh
that
yeah,
guy is a legend too. Randy
yeah. He's
K-Mac
been around. Yeah,
63. That man is, hey man, that guy's a legend. And he wins because people love him, what he does. He's a solid dude, he's a solid man, and he
yeah,
helps his people. Big
yeah.
ups to him on his reelection. And I'll tell you right now, 63 is a big staple. No matter where
Hmm.
you work at, you could work in food service, Martin Bauer, you're 63.
Hmm.
Grocery, Staters, Ralph's, you're 63.
Yeah,
And ABF, all these guys, and they'll all tell you, UPS, oh man, that guy's, he's the greatest. He's good people.
yeah,
Him
yeah,
and who's the president? Stewart? Is that his name?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's Stewart, right? So
Yeah, it went away, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Steward, something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that those people right there, bro, they've been around forever. They know their stuff. They
Hmm.
have good stories in them. Those are the guys that need to start writing a book. They need to start
Yeah,
writing a
exactly. Yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah. That's good
They gotta
leadership.
write a book because sabes que, bro, when they're gone, bro, the good methods are gone. You know, and some vatos will huddle and grab the knowledge, and some vatos will just f that.
See,
Don't
but
tell me what to do.
it's up to us to learn, right?
Right.
It's up to us
Right.
to put in the work and pick up the knowledge because
Yeah.
it's like you said, we all have a voice, right?
Yeah.
As members, we all have a voice, and
Yeah.
we
We're
have to
we're
pick up the knowledge.
we're the union. The
Exactly.
membership, the rank and file, we're the union. And the
Yeah.
minute that people don't remember that, that's when we get stepped on.
Mm-hmm.
Companies will step on you so fast. They'll step on you faster than a rabbit gets fucked, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And it
Yeah.
sucks because in grocery, oh man, if you leave a pallet at the wrong store, they want to kill you, bro. They get on your ass. If hey you left the pallet at the wrong store, I go, wait a minute. There was no label on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't turn around and blame warehouse because warehouse is like, hey, we loaded it. You should have saw it,
Yeah.
you know? And what are you gonna do when the robots are doing it? Hey, well, fucking R2D2 fucked up. It didn't put a fucking label on that shit. Toot, 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 vete a la chingada, you know? Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like it's bullshit. But remember this: if you're a Teamster watching this, and I know my brother right here can agree, we have to do our part. We have
Mm-hmm.
to get engaged. We have to get knowledge. If you go to your meetings, you'll learn something.
Yeah.
If you go
Yeah.
to your
And I
local,
mean, it's not just you know, kicking back and waiting for that raise, waiting for that best new contract. Is
right,
like you said, being involved and going to the meetings. I know it gets hard sometimes. Especially if we
scheduling, yeah,
work we have a lot of members that work weekends, nights, and have these
yeah,
bad schedules, right? But
right.
uh hey, try to make the effort to go at least to one meeting at least, that and
One meeting is not gonna kill you, but you're gonna learn. You're gonna
yeah,
learn
yeah,
some stuff. If
yeah,
your
yeah.
schedule doesn't allow you to go, okay, then maybe pick the brain of the steward. And
Mm-hmm.
if the steward, I don't know, I don't speak for all stewards. There's some very good ones out there that will give you a couple minutes of their time. Hey, this is what happened this weekend at the meeting. Guys, look out for this. Perfect,
Yeah.
done. But then you have some that want to hand you a sticker and then ignore you. Here's
Mm-hmm.
your Teamster sticker, and then they fucking ignore you, or give you bad advice, or just be assholes because you haven't been around 20 fucking years. You know what I say to that, bro? If you want me to be here 50 fucking years to pay your pension, act right. Like treat me with some respect, bro. I'm your brother. I'm your smaller, younger brother. So
Yeah.
treat me with some respect. Give me some klecha. Give me klecha. Because klecha, knowledge is what we need.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me, oh, well, you didn't go. No, I have a fucked up schedule, bro. Like, I have Tuesday off. You have fucking weekends off. You've been here 40 years. What happened at the meeting? You
Yeah.
know? And honestly, some of these stewards that they gotta get back to the program. Hey, print out little inserts. Hey guys, this is what we went over this weekend. This is
Yeah.
what we went over. Don't just cold shoulder somebody because they didn't go to the meeting.
Yeah.
Because trust me, bro, there's a lot of good guys out there that want to know. And
Yeah.
thank you, fool, because you're a Teamster fool like me. Like we're Teamster fools.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to fucking spread the knowledge. We
Yeah.
want to
Exactly.
spread
Yeah.
what we know. And
Yeah.
you know what? What we know, it might not be everything, but sabes que? It's enough so that the brother knows, sabes que? I'm not going to talk to this manager without my representation. I'm not
Yeah.
going to talk to them because if I do, guess what? I myself just signed my own death letter. You know, that's what happens. You
Yeah.
get people that they put too much on it, and then the computer, they go, oh, well, the cameras doesn't show you there. You're gone.
Yeah.
And we need our Teamsters, our stewards, our OG brothers before they retire. ¿Sabes qué, bro? I don't want to hear about the game. Tell me about what you know. I
Mm-hmm.
can watch what happened on the game. I don't want to hear about what that lady told you. No, no. Tell me knowledge. Give me
Yeah. Yeah.
klecha. Give me. That's what I want to hear. You know.
Yeah.
And I know that with what you're doing, bro, it's gonna make a difference. And
Thank you.
hopefully
Thank you. I appreciate it.
with solid talk, we're gonna make a difference. We're gonna do this
Yeah.
again, bro. We talked it all. We said it all. Anything you want to put out? Anything you want to plug?
Man, well, yeah, just shout out to all the members. Remember, documentation is everything. Knowledge, be informed. It's like you say. Help each other out, and just because there's a member that's been in for 1 year, 2 years, and you've been there for 10, 15. You know, we're all paying the same dues.
Right,
It's about unity. We're one, right? And that's how we win. And yeah, just stay strong and help each other out.
right. That's what's up. What's your do you have Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok?
Just TikTok right now. That's what I'm doing. TikTok,
TikTok,
and and again, going back to that, I just everything I upload is based on my experiences, right? I talk what I've seen, what I've gone through, and like I've said, I've seen both sides to it, the non-union and the union. I've gotten taken advantage of, and run down, and we're all a victim of that at one point, right?
right.
And we learn, and 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 yeah, so just be man, it just went away, but
No, you know what it is, bro. It's I know what you're saying. It's if 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 you've been through a bad company or a bad situation, your brain it just it comparts it, and you're
yeah.
just like, "Fuck, I've been through it." Well, the time that it comes up is like, I'm not going through that again because I already know that happened to me that time.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, and it's easy for the non-unions to say, oh yeah, the union is not worth it because they haven't been in one. They're not
right,
educated. They don't know what's behind
yeah,
the language, right? They probably just see the pay up front because that in a non-union company, that's what they throw at you, right? Oh yeah,
money,
your pay up front, and it's not just that in the union, right? It's
right,
not just the pay you get. The union negotiates a package, right?
right,
So it's not just okay. You're gonna get $3 up front or whatever, right? Or $1 throughout
right,
these years.
right,
It's the benefits you get, right? The pension, so all of that comes into consideration and into play. It's not just the pay up front, and that's my thing for the non-union workers to see, right?
right,
See past that paycheck, right?
right,
See past that because it's important. And me at one point, like I said, I didn't care about the benefits or the pension, what came after. So, and I'm at that point where that's important. See, free medical for me and my family, that's important because nowadays, what, paying medical for a family at a non-union job, hey, it gets pricey, you
yeah.
know?
I mean, even if you get the discounts, you're looking at about $200 a week, right, out of your
Yeah,
check,
yeah.
and you guys got your full medical,
Mm-hmm.
right? Your full medical and joint council stood as a big it's a big bucket, right? All the
Mm-hmm.
locals throw into, and it's
Yeah,
a big medical bucket, right? You have the
yeah.
Stater guys, the Ralphs guys. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I think the little one too. Gaussens is in that same bucket.
Okay.
Yeah. But see, us they took us out of that bucket. They put us out to the side, from my understanding.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but from my understanding, our leadership broke off that contract and did their own.
yeah.
So, for example, on your medical, you never got to worry about any raises in medical costs because
Mm-hmm.
it's a big bucket.
Yeah.
But us, shit, we don't have to worry about the fucking talent not being covered. But that's when we get there, we'll see. But
Yeah.
if you're not union and you're watching this, yeah, they're gonna say we're gonna pay you $40, $50 an hour, but you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
pay 8 of those bucks back to your fucking medical,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
guess what? You're not guaranteed to get a raise next year because unless you brown nose the boss and bring him donuts and croissants, you ain't getting shit, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
us,
See?
it's in a contract.
Yeah.
It's printed.
Yeah.
You can make a decision. Do I buy that new car or not? Because next year I got $1.50 coming,
Yeah.
or I got the following year $2 coming. So
Mhm.
you kind of plan your life
Yeah.
accordingly. Some of us will
Yeah.
go and say, fuck it, who cares? But the point is this: we know what's coming. We
Yeah.
know what's coming.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the luxury of that is peace of mind, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Peace of
Exactly.
mind.
Yeah.
And, medical is important. Pension, pension. Think about the
Mhm.
pension. How old are you, bro? Like right now, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, I'm 42. Think
Okay.
about that right now. We
Yeah.
started trucking around the same time. What, 14 years now?
Yeah.
So we we both have a time to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have brothers in my yard. I got one brother in particular that came in like at 20, 26, young as hell.
Yeah.
He already got the Albertsons already. I go, fool, you're blessed, fool.
Yeah.
He's like, why? I said, because bro, you could literally put in 40 years if you want right now.
Yeah.
40 years right now and still leave. If you wanted to leave at 60 or whatever, you already
Mm-hmm.
have the golden 80 put up. And
Yeah.
I met guys here, bro, that are 80, that are
Yeah.
70 something, bro. And I mean, their motor still works. I
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
you fools are like, you guys are like Chevys, bro. You take a beating and keep going. There's no
Yeah.
more parts for you, but you take a beating and still
Yeah,
going.
man. That's all they know. They know work, and some of these guys are triple dipping, collecting three paychecks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the pension, the pension, the Social Security, and the paycheck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, those guys shit, to do it, dude, still do it. Because I don't know about Rouse, but in our yard, dude, I mean, we got guys out that have retired, and then like a month later, they're gone.
Yeah.
It sucks, bro. It
Yeah,
sucks,
it
you know.
does. It does. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, they have their reason. Who knows what the reason is, and like I've said, we all go through those phases. We all go through, so I don't judge, right? I just,
Right.
hey, everyone
Well,
has their reasons, and
yeah,
that only they know, right?
yeah. No, there's
Because at
guys right
one
there. Who,
point, even to where there's guys you see that want to work 70, 80 hours a week, right? And to me, hey, like I said, I've been there. We've been there, right? You're in that hustle mode, that grind mode, and only you know why, right? So
right.
I don't judge, and hey, if you're getting your 70 hours, 80 hours a week, hey, if you can do it and you're good and then you have a reason, hey, then good for you,
Yeah.
and so, but
Who
yeah,
are we to who are we to tell you not to make money?
exactly,
Who are
exactly.
we to
Make your
tell you
money,
not to
hey.
make money?
So I
Who are
don't
we?
judge. I don't judge, man. But I remember during COVID, I was working
Oh,
those
yeah, I heard.
70,
I
80
heard.
hours a week, man. That was
When,
that was that was crazy.
when you guys were the toilet paper cartel, when everybody was like, "Oh, the grocery guys got the toilet paper." You know what
Yeah,
guy?
yeah,
I don't know a guy. I know a guy that got a truck. Some paper fell off the back. Bada boom, bada bing. But
yeah,
yeah, I was food service. Food service back then was, oh shit. Three other stores are closed, so there goes 2 hours worth of work gone. Like, oh, four of the stores are closed. Why? Because all the baristas had a party and they got COVID. Like, shit,
yeah.
And I see them at the strike line. I've been to the strike line, and I'm like, fuck, man, like, couldn't you guys be union then? They would have been better. It would have been like, hey, don't no, don't get sick, because then you're fucking up the business for the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you're right. Yeah, you guys were working. The grocery guys have been killing it, bro. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
killing it.
See, and I was fairly new at that time
Right.
when I got in with Ralph's. I got in right before COVID,
Damn.
and I was see for me at that time getting run down was kind of normal, right? Because
Right.
it was my first union job, so I'm like, okay, hey, I came in and just boom, here's this load, here's that load, get this done, get that done, and I
Hey,
was
but
just going with it.
you were like in your 20s, right? When you started, you're 20
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro. Damn, that's energy, bro. Yeah, I came
yeah,
in a little bit later. I was like, see, 4 years. Yeah, I was like 38.
yeah,
38. Yeah, but man, I'll tell you right now, grocery, it'll take your lunch money, bro, and come back
yeah,
and punch you for the rest of it. Because grocery, they run the hardest hours. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If you don't work in grocery, bro, you'll do 80 hours, 7 days, 10 days straight, 12 days straight. And they'll just recap you, right? I mean,
yeah,
there's no end. It grows. I don't know how this shit just happens.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and that's the difference about knowing your rights and knowing what's legal and what's not, right?
right.
Because at the end of the day, if you can't operate that commercial vehicle, then hey, it's your decision to stop, right? To say, hey,
Right.
you know what? Hey, dispatch, I can't do this load, right? Hey,
Right.
I'm tired, I'm fatigued, and I don't feel good operating this commercial vehicle, right?
Yeah.
And so we have the choice. It's
Right.
not refusing work, right? It's not refusing work or
You're not being insubordinate. You're not being like that. But let me ask you, did you guys get the STA passed over there where now you could call out sick, fatigue, and not get points?
yeah, yeah, we have
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah. Raziano, good friend of mine, Mike
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Raziano. Big shout outs to him. Him and Tracer and a couple other guys pushed for grocery guys to have that the STA through the court system, and they ruled in our favor that if you call off sick or fatigue, you won't get points. Which in
Yeah,
our
yeah,
business, in our line of business, dude, sometimes you just wake up a la chingada, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, you could run hard and you could pop all those energy drinks you want, but at a
Hmm.
certain time your body just says, hey man, I need a day off. I'm
Oh yeah,
busted.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
See, and that's real important for us, for the members to know that, right? That
right,
we're the ones in there in the cab. It's our it's our call when we decide, hey, we can't do it. It's unsafe,
right.
because it's our ass. It's our license, right?
It's our license, bro. It's our license. You know what?
Yeah,
And let's do this again. Let's definitely get the information out,
yeah,
and we're gonna do this again. You know,
yeah,
because
yeah. That sounds good. I'm
uh,
down.
um, my brother right here from Local 63, I'm from 952. Two different point of views. But sabes que? At the end of the day, we care about the brothers, and we
Yeah.
give a fuck about what happens to their license, to their livelihood, because we all got chamacos, we all got kids, and we got to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that we're there to provide for them, not just financially but
Mm-hmm.
mentally. We got to be papas. We got to be around because you get home and you're just a la chingada tired. You're not serving nobody. You're not
Oh
helping
yeah.
nobody.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes your son has homework, your daughter needs help with something. ¿Sabes qué? Give them that time. That company will get by without you. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
stay 80 hours. You could get fine with 65. You could be fine with 65. You
Yeah.
know, you're not gonna go broke overnight for that.
Oh yeah. The
So
once you clock out, that's it, man. You shouldn't be work. Should whatever worries you have, hey, it stays there. You clock out, that's it. Go home. You shouldn't stress or think about work. That's it.
that's it.
Clock out. You go home, and hey, that's it.
Estufas. That's it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they'll get
Yeah.
by without you. Trust me, bro. All those part timers coming in, they're like, see you later because they're pumped up because they got hours now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they got hours. I know when I started, they gave us 2 days a week, two
Yeah.
days a week.
Yeah.
And trust me, Ryan is the homie Ryan Dunn, he came to the right yard. Our
Yeah.
Brea is a busy yard, bro. We got the
Yeah.
carne, the cigarettes, the liquor, the produce, and it's in chinga all night long.
Yeah.
You know, twenty
Yeah.
four
Yeah.
seven. You guys are the same way, 24/7.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? Big ups to all the guys that drive grocery. Big ups to all the guys that drive freight. All the guys that drive tanker. Whatever you drive, if you're a Teamster, saludos and keep going
Yep.
because without you, America doesn't run.
Oh
Without
yeah.
a Teamster, it doesn't run. All the non-union guys, ¿sabes qué? You have a chance. Join the union. We're
Yeah.
always looking for brothers. And if you want to get in a union, the simplest way is tap in on Solid Talk or my brother right here on TikTok, and we're gonna give you Clecha to get you in a union. The do's, the don'ts, and remember, this podcast is not for rats. We do not support rats because ratting on a brother is the lowest thing you could do. Correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, my brother. Let's do
Right
this
on.
again. Solid talk. Make sure that you lock in with us on YouTube, Spotify, and actually now Apple Podcasts as well. We're gonna air it there. And thank you so much, my brother.
Right on, man. Go follow me on TikTok, guys. It's under Trucker Discipline Real Talk. Check me out. I spit. I just talk. It's real talk, and that's all I have to say. Go check me out.
Check them out. Check them out. We'll be doing this again soon. Thank you,
Cool,
brother.
man. All right, thank you.